Hey there, and welcome or welcome back to another Love Naturally reading. And in today's reading, I have something very, very special planned for you. Today, we are going to be consulting with one of the holiest of angels in the Most High's holy army, and that is Archangel METAtRON. Archangel METAtRON is going to be here to help you to unveil the areas in your life that you need to focus on in organizing. So if you want to know more about Archangel METAtRON, I recommend that you select the first link in the reading's description box below. But for now and in a moment, you are going to be picking a Merkabah to get your message from Archangel METAtRON. But before we begin, do not forget that I am one of the only readers in the business offering totally complimentary alignment calls that will help you to plan a particular goal in your life and to achieve that goal with a concrete blueprint. Now, it doesn't stop there. I have a lot of other platforms that provide you with free services and free readings. I do daily free readings Monday through Friday on my Instagram, so don't forget to follow me there. But when you're ready to dive in deep, and when you want to contact your ancestors, when you want to look at your ancient past through your Akashic records, when you're ready to get some deep healing done or personal shadow work coaching, I am your girl. But for now, I know you are ready, my friend, because we, in a very soon moment, are going to be picking a Merkabah. So if you're feeling attracted to Merkabah number 1, be your reading. If you are feeling drawn to this beautiful yellow glowing Merkabah, then pile number 2 is going to be your reading. And if you're feeling more drawn to this white Merkabah with these beautiful blue shining lights, then pile number 3 is going to be your reading. So altogether you have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take a final moment to make your selection. All right, I think that gives us enough time. I will see you at your reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with somebody that you love. See you there. All right. Hey there, and welcome, lovely pile number 1. Welcome to the messages that Archangel METAtRON has for you. And if you don't know who Archangel METAtRON is, you can look in the description and you will find a link letting you know. We're going to leave this pretty open. I want to acknowledge the first message that comes out here for you, and that is quieting the mind. So we have cast a circle of divine protection around us so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through Ashe, asking Archangel METAtRON to please come through. So what are the messages for pile number 1? I'm feeling very quiet. I feel a need to be very still. I feel a need to be very silent. This could be a time for some of you where you are going through mourning. You are literally mourning either a death, a loss, a separation, or if you are in a period of some time of grief where the separation has caused you to go within or to find inner peace. Okay? Or at least that is what you are searching for. Messages, METAtRON, for pile number 1. We're going to leave it there. Okay, the first thing I'm noticing is here. You see how here this figure is kind of shadowed out. There's no face, there's no actual character there. So from looking here to hear, it does seem that there is going to be spiritual awakening that you are going to be going through. I see you walking through a portal, okay? And this is a portal of personal transformation on a very deep level. Again, you may be leaving a period in your life where you had a lot of loss. There's some loss with separation. And also loss of self-identity. Some of you don't know who you are. METAtRON is here to help you to organize your life. It's kind of giving the energy of Iyanla Fix My Life, but you're learning how to put things back on track for yourself, how to identify who you are, identify your wounds, identify your trauma, and identifying and seeing what pieces are really you and what pieces are not. Beautiful bird just lands in front of my house, or in front of my, I should say, my unit, because I live in an apartment complex, not a house. Not yet. So there's something that is creating within you. Now, this could be an actual birth of your own, like you've conceived and you're having a child. But for many of you, this is a rebirth of yourself. And that rebirth cannot happen until you started to listen to your inner self. You've healed. I'm not saying you're healing, okay? You have healed a childhood wound. And this wound happened around 6 years old. 6 or 7. It's a mental block that you've kept in place for quite a long time, because it has helped you to feel numbing that memory, that experience, that trauma has helped you to feel better in your navigation of life. But you've kind of hit this period, you hit this wall, or you hit this point where you're starting to realize, or you have started to realize, that not addressing this has caused you to not know who the fuck you are. So you start to attract the wrong lovers, the wrong friend groups, the wrong career path, and the wrong opportunities, which lead to ill-matched personal experiences. So with this ears wide open here, 33 Trinity energy around you, Christ energy around you, and Christ in the most non-religious form of Christ, Christ in its esoteric form, which is total illumination of self. Ain't that what you're doing right here? So with this illumination process happening around you right now, it is happening because you are actually starting to listen to the voice within. You are actually starting to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your guidance, trust following your own nose. This identity crisis that you had, and it can apply differently, right? Some of you may be adjusting from a sexual identity perspective, a gender identity perspective, career, professional identity. I was reading, some of you may have read this. I don't know, I didn't read it, but I just read the kind of title of the article, and it said, I went to school as a woman, saying that she went to school, pre-med, graduated, and became an electrician. So there is something about the shift that is happening within you, because fox represents, when you see a fox, it represents transformation through the hidden realms, because they're so cunning, they're so sly, they're so slick. And when we look at the fox in native, indigenous, especially like North American cultures, they represent deep transformation, being able to shape shift, taking on an entirely different form. And I feel that a lot of that shape shifting is finally going to stop for you. So let's open up this energy a little bit more. And give me one more. Okay, so let's look at this energy a little bit deeper, because I ain't gonna lie, I took out, this is the Brotherhood of the Light Egyptian Tarot, and some of their descriptions for the cards are a little different. And you had the Temperance card here, and it's something I got a very powerful download for you, but we're gonna get there. So opening up this energy and kind of looking at this, starting here with the quieting of your mind. So this is opening up with Scorpio energy, and Scorpio energy is very much so tied to how we cling to memories and past nostalgia, because it is a fixed sign energy. Now, this doesn't mean that you're a Scorpio. It just means that that's the archetypal energy that's present in the reading. So with this being represented here as the Eight of Swords, it does show me that for a long time you have had this mental conflict, or for a long time there has been mental resolve. But here's the thing about Scorpios, right, which is different from Taurus. Like, if Taurus has an issue, Taurus is going to wear it. Scorpio has an issue, Scorpio can hide it. Scorpio is very good at keeping their emotions subversive until they can't anymore. That's one thing about their fixed nature. So I do relate that to, and Scorpio is also about rules the house of traumas. So I'm feeling that this is relating to traumas, and this could be you addressing the psychological traumas that are present within your family. I'm hearing some of you are realizing that maybe there were addictions or psychological conditions that may have gone undiagnosed within your family's medical history. In particular, I'm hearing on a lot of your mother's side, could be father's side too, but for some of you, a good few of you, it's your mother's side. So yeah, this is about the discovery, and I know this might feel like a very deep, dark, like heavy, but there's light at the end of this tunnel. Like, I'm gonna get you some advice and you're gonna be good. It's, again, the message from Archangel METAtRON, and METAtRON is not here to like tell you the foolish, lighthearted shit like, oh, your lover is coming. Like, that's not METAtRON's energy, okay? METAtRON is one of the highest ranking, holiest of angels, and METAtRON is a part of God's army that, or I'll say the Most High's army, because we are the gods, right? A part of the Most High's army that is here to help you to organize and get shit straight. It's time to get it straight. So METAtRON is not going to come through with the light stuff that the other angels are assigned to do. So this is a call to action for you to address the mental health patterns in your life and how it has been influenced by your family's history. This is something you cannot avoid. That's why we have the Five of Wands here. You are taking action because as you've progressed through life with the Sagittarius is all about ambitions and moving forward and progression and bouncing back and being ambition, keeping that smile and that face on, But wait a minute, you have to realize that I'm cut and I have to tend to my wound. Can't just keep running and playing. You got to come inside at a point to eat. When I was a kid, we used to play outside all day, but my grandma would make us come inside midday and she would feed us, make us wash our hands, drink, maybe take a nap, depending on the age group. And then you can go back outside and play until dinner. And then you bring your ass inside and you stay inside, outside after dark. That was me growing up, okay? And I grew up at a time where it wasn't like this. There wasn't as many electronics. Like, we still have video games and we played our video games, but it was an interesting time because it was like kind of, the turn of the century, 90s into 2000s and whatever. So with that said, I feel that for many of you, symbolically, you have been very ambitious in your pursuits, or you've had a good deal of things to deal with in life that has allowed you to be distracted. 111 on the timer, really 1101, but I read it as 111 at the timer, as I said that. A good deal of things that has allowed you to be distracted, which you're now having your attention called back to what it is that you have to address within. This Five of Wands is about that climatic. It's like when you get to that point in a movie where it's like, oh shit, this is the point we was all waiting for. What's about to happen? What's going to be the end of the movie? So it's about that climatic point in the movie where, and you are the movie, right? Where change has to happen, has to be created for something else to take off. So in order for that change to take off with Temperance here, you are going to have to do a lot of inner work, and Temperance could also represent pacing yourself and taking your time. And pacing yourself and taking your time sounds very generic and sounds very fucking basic, but it's really about understanding that this healing is not something that's going to happen after one visit to a therapist or after one talk with Priestess Ishtah. By the way, book yourself a service. This is what I do. I'm actually studying to be a mental health therapist, one of the first holistic therapists, leading one in the world that takes a metaphysical approach to your healing to help you to understand your psychic gifts so that you don't think you're crazy because you hear voices and you saw angels ever since you were younger. Okay, and that your dead grandpa still visits you. All right? But we have to learn how to make those things healthy, because a lot of times spirituality can manifest and it can make us go nuts. So you should definitely book yourself a service call with me, because there's nobody out there like me. telling you. And with the Temperance, being able to, and this is in the Brotherhood of the Light Tarot, Egyptian Tarot deck, Temperance is represented as the alchemist. So as I said, you are going through an alchemical transformation. And by the time that you come out the end of this process, which is going to take years. So look, you have 8 and 8. Come on now. 8 starting and 8 finishing this reading. It could take up to 8 years for you to actually make progress with this change. Some of you might take 8 weeks before you see first effects, and 8 months or something with 8, because that 8, and I just saw 1333 on the timer. A lot of synchronicities for you guys. There's something with that 8 about you breaking the cycle, oh, I get it. Come on. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all not just breaking the cycle for yourself. You're breaking the cycle for the generation, because you inherited this. You were born with these problems. You were born into these problems. There was no way, it was your fate. You were supposed to have these problems. That should feel good. It shouldn't feel bad, by the way. Because you are the curse breaker. You are the hex breaker. You are the ones that your ancestors sent. You are the ones that God sent. You are the ones that the archangels knew could get the job done. You know how you look through the yellow pages, or you go online and you do a Google search. You try to find somebody with great reviews to help you fix a leak in your roof, because damn it, you done went through 3 roofers. I don't know what their official titles are to fix the roofs, but you done went through 3 roofers and paid all of them, and damn it, the next thing you know, you got another hole with more water coming through. So eventually you're going to want to find somebody that can get the job done and get the job done right. Okay? You are that plumber. You are that roof patcher. You are the one, the only one. You are the Leroy. You got that glow. And you are finding out just how important you are in not just your life, but in the life of your lineage, your progeny. And if you don't have children, you can't conceive. It's too late. Whatever. Every person that's in your family that you come in contact with, the work that you're doing here is transforming their lives. You are the ambassador of healing in your bloodline. Damn. Okay? That's the only word I got. Is damn. I mean, come on. You're breaking cycles. This is Aries energy and Sagittarius. You see the glyphs? You're breaking cycles. Only Aries energy can do that. Powerful. Let's get some final open messages. Angels, you already know what to do. Let's get some final open messages. And last one. Okay. Let's start with the 2 here that open up first. Yeah, definitely you're going to need to have a tremendous amount of compassion for yourself as you go through this process, and for others in your family, in order to take on this task to be this leading healer, this curse breaker, etc. You have to see them through loving eyes. You got to see them through where, like, mainly love exists, because love is going to be the thing that heals it. Because love is going to be the gateway drug. Let's call it a drug. Love is the gateway drug that's going to open up the portal for understanding. Because once you understand, you won't be so angry. You won't feel so far removed from it. You won't feel like, okay, this is like, why me and why them? Why us? It'll feel more, you'll have more acceptance. Leadership, didn't we say? With the leadership card coming here, I do feel like you are the one. Maybe with this Temperance here and the Alchemist, you're not the only one, but you're one of the first ones that could, like, you'll pass on these lessons to your children, or to your younger siblings, or to your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. You're the trumpet blower. You know, they say Archangel Gabriel plays the trumpet to awaken the dead at the time of resurrection, when the apocalypse has hit. you are awakening the energy that has been, and that energy that has been dormant, which could be the dormancy of love and healing. You are awakening the souls in your family on that level. That's beautiful. Prioritize, ain't that right? Because this is something you can no longer ignore anymore. You have to prioritize it. You have to prioritize your own healing, prioritize yourself. Before you could like fairly and truly share yourself with somebody else and like your light with somebody else, you have to prioritize maintaining your own light. For example, when I'm burnt out, I can't give myself fully in readings or in energy work. I can't do it because I'm depleted. So as the healer or the ambassador of the healing that's going on in your family, you have to be the first preserver of your own energy reserve, feeding embers to your own light, because the ones around you are not strong enough to do it yet. That's a part of that leadership role. Everybody must be a leader. Not everybody, I ain't gonna say that, but a lot of people think that they know what it takes to be a leader. Being a leader is hard work. It's hard work. It ain't for the weak. And I ain't even talking about being a good leader. I'm talking about just being a leader. So the first leader you have to be is the one for yourself, and leading by the good habits. And however preserving your energy looks like, it might just be like increasing your self-care, learning how to say no more, putting more personal, just you or just me days on the calendar, taking more vacations, being more mindful of your spending, so that way you have less anxiety and stressful moments when you don't have the funds to cover this because you misspent. You know, it's like looking out for your future self is what I'm saying. And the last bit of message we have, patience. Yeah. Well, we definitely felt that, right? Overall, being patient with your own process of evolution. And just look how she's watering that entire garden around her, you know? So it's just making me feel like, again, it's these fruits that will grow from the seeds that you're planting, that you're sowing, that you tend to, that you water, and that you harvest. It's going to make more seeds that are going to plant and be sowed and grown and harvest. It's about the family. This reading is definitely one about the family. METAtRON is asking you to give more love to your family by giving more love to yourself, by addressing the mental and emotional health that has not been addressed for a long time. Like, I'm also hearing there are fucked up communication patterns, like yelling, screaming, like, why do we have to talk like that to each other? You know, maybe inappropriate conversations had around certain age groups, two on the timer. So there might be like inappropriate conversations had around certain minors, or perhaps even things and activities done around certain age groups in a family. And maybe you were that member, maybe you were that young member in the family who was prematurely exposed to adult activities, whatever those things are: drugs, alcohol, partying, cussing, you know. Just, I remember being young, like a little girl, like 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and being at like, you know, family functions and being around all the adults, you know, when they're drinking, smoking their cigarettes, and hearing stories that I feel like I shouldn't have heard. Like, there are just certain things that it's not that, I don't know, maybe if I didn't hear those things, I don't know how it would be now, but just certain things that I just felt like maybe children shouldn't be in a room when y'all are talking like this. Or if there's Def Comedy Jam on the TV, I'm like, maybe I don't need to be in the living room while Simone is talking about credit cards, swiping coochie with credit cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that is what I mean. And if you can relate, you don't have to be that obvious exact circumstance, but if you can relate to something similar, then those are the types of examples that are coming up for here. So kind of cleaning up the act, because, you know, METAtRON, like we said, is the organizer. So cleaning up that act, cleaning up those behaviors too. All right. Okay, so my lovely pal number one, that was a reading, everything that you need. If you want more from me, everything you need is in the description. But until next time, know that I love you. You can absolutely do this. Do not let anyone convince you of anything different. Remember, you are divinely assigned with this mission because you were the one to get it done. So go ahead and get on that roof and start patching away, baby. I'm here by your side if you need. Love Naturally is out. Welcome, pile number two. Welcome, pile number two. We are going to be leaving this totally open because we're going to see what messages are coming through from Archangel METAtRON. And if you do not know who Archangel METAtRON is, I suggest that you go into the description and click the first link that you see and get yourself caught up. Without further ado, we cast a circle of divine protection around us so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through asking our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please stand at their points. And I ask my angels to please stand at their points and my demons as well to protect the circle. Yes. So I typically do not put on the record that I work and operate with my demonic order because I work with both my angels and my demons. So I feel that this is something that you're being called to do. So not everybody can manage the energy of both. Okay. Without going mad, going Aleister Crowley, or becoming spiritually power drunk. So, METAtRON, what messages do you have for pile number two? And that is something that only very ancient souls can do. And that is because you descend a lot of times from those orders. And if you want to know more about that, you should book a personal consultation call with me or an alignment call. So, we have here Wish Upon a Star. The Land Between Us. Burst of Magic. And a Higher View. Okay. Okay, so recently y'all did, this group, someone did perform some type of a spell, or you did some type of work, some type of manifestation, journaling, wish, spell, prayer, and it worked. Okay, this might have been something that you wanted to heal, you wanted to receive, or you wanted to be able to do, whether it's relocation, marriage. But it worked. Okay, I see. All right. So there's a huge transition that you have been wanting to happen for a while. So this transition could be a physical one. All right. A glow up, an update. Maybe you want to get a procedure done or something like that. So that transition is something that you will be able to get. This transition could also be a lifestyle. So maybe right now you feel broke as fuck and you're trying to manifest more money so that way you can get a luxury apartment, luxury brands, or just more of a luxe level lifestyle. Okay. The transition is also for some of you professional. So you are actually becoming in alignment more, or you will be getting that position or going after a position more in alignment with your long-term career track. However it applies, that wish and that dream and that hope that feels so far off from you receiving, like, damn, how the fuck am I going to be able to do that? Like, how am I going to move? And I just saw a bird fly right across my window as I looked up through the window, one single bird. And whenever I see that and I'm thinking about something that is related to an ambition or a goal that I have, it tells me that I'm going to be able to achieve it. Now, how am I going to be able to achieve it? It's really not for you to figure out. That's where your angels, your ancestors, your guides step in and they plant those plans in place and you just have to follow the intuitive sparks. So with this group, I don't feel that there is an issue with your intuition. I think that you're very solid with your spiritual order, knowing who you are. However you identify, all are welcome here. But it seems that finally a big wish is being granted. A big wish. And it's going to take a lot of steps. You see how many steps are on this ladder? Okay. You got to go all the way up all of these steps. Cross this. Yay. And then you got to go all the way over here. So there's a lot of steps, a lot of things that have to be put into place first. And that is where METAtRON is going to help you with getting things organized and situated and formatted in a way for you to achieve this magical moment. This is a dream life. For many of you, it's a dream life. It's your dream. It is your dream. It's your dream look, your dream man, your dream gal, your dream whatever, your dream car, your dream home, your dream pet, your dream body. There's a dream that is actually coming to life. However, there's a caveat. Not really a caveat, but you are going to have to shift as well. Okay? So it's not like, oh, I have this dream and yes, I woke up and I got a phone call. I mean, it can happen like that. Let me not block serendipity because that's my favorite goddess. But it happens when your mindset adjusts. You have to be at the level mentally. Like, you cannot achieve great wealth if you are not starting to vibrate at that frequency of great wealth, because you can get it, but you will not sustain it because you will not know how to maintain it. So there is something about an overall elevation in your mental thought process and your approach. To life in this dream department of yours. So if it's an overall lifestyle update, then you're just gonna have to start really thinking like that luxury bitch that you got in your mind, or that luxury person. If it's a dream partner, then you have to start acting literally as if you got them now. And how would you behave? How would you look? How would you carry and conduct yourself with that dream partner at your side right now? How would you operate? Would you work out every day? Would you cook dinner every night? Would you have lingerie on at least once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5 times a week? So these are things about the inner shift that doesn't happen from your inner action. It happens through a mental shift. Your mentality has to completely alter. Your mindset has to completely start to reprogram. I would recommend watching the movies series, all of the Matrixes. And don't watch it for the entertainment factor, which you can do. But watch it for the training factor of the mind and reprogramming the mind with codes to produce your projected reality, or the one that you desire, or at least to call it closer. Okay. More for this group, METAtRON. Okay. Tower. The 10 of Wands. Strength. The 1 of Swords, or yeah, we can call it that here. So this is like the kind of like the Ace of Swords, or like the Page. Not really the Page, it's like the Ace of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay. So this is that drastic change that has to happen. I'm noticing how this is like a little kid, right? It's a little child, obviously. But it's like the kids have a thing about them where they're very idealistic. Like, they can dream a dream, and the beautiful part about being a kid is like you can use your imagination to dream anything up. But sometimes reality sets in. You're like, well, if I'm really gonna have this big house, I gotta do all these things to get it. Okay. So a part of this is kind of like your dreams have to be shattered in a way for you to release the fantasy of it. This is very interesting. But if you can shatter the fantasy part, it stops making it feel so offshore, so far adrift from coming in. It stops feeling like something that will never happen. It's only a dream. It's only a fantasy. It's only in my mind because I could never have it. That has to be shattered. And when that gets shattered, you can begin to alter your approach and saying like, okay, this is really what I want. So I'm going to dream a little, but I'm also going to live a little, take actionable steps towards receipt of this dream. With the Ten of Wands falling here, I feel that there's a lot of sweetness that you will receive once you're able to. Okay. I'm hearing this is about you taking the command back. Taking total command of the creation post. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Taking total command of the creation post and begin being the creator. Not just the dreamer, not just the mental drifter, but actually the creator. Aligning with those mental sparks and those intuitive sparks and doing actionable steps that align with them. And that's why we have the Strength card here in the middle. Because she got birds on her head and a beast in front of her, handling it all through balance, not doing too much, but not doing too little either, but being tenacious as you go after this dream. And confident. You gotta know that you can do it. You gotta know that you have it in you. You gotta know that it is achievable. You gotta know, because it's such a big dream, you can't rely on other people to help you dream it. You might find a partner down the line. When I say partner, it could be business partner, friend partner, just like, a colleague, someone, a co-creator that may come into alignment with you along your journey. However, you have to be the foundation within you in order for it to manifest. In order for you to even attract another co-creator, you gotta be solid and rooted in you. You gotta be. You have to possess confidence without cockiness. A little dash of cockiness, ain't never really hurt nobody. Just a dash. Just a dash. With the One of Swords or the Ace of Swords, it's in reverse. Falling on top of this magical dream card, I do feel it's it's a warning not to be so quick to like cut it off. Like, you know what? It ain't happening. I knew it. I knew that the minute I put through the application, I was going to get denied. Like, don't be so quick to give up. Don't be at the first door that may be closed, because it's not rejection, it's redirection. So don't be so quick to like fold. This journey is about seeing what you're made of. You wanted to do this. Your soul wanted to experience this. So every part of the steps that you have to take, every single individual step is an experience. Not the steps are an experience. Step 1 is going to be one experience. Step 2 is going to be an experience. Step 3 is going to be a whole experience in itself. And girl, wait till you get to the experience that's on step 4. And bro, step 5's experience is going to blow your mind. And experience, so on. The whole fucking trip is a journey. The whole trip is a journey. And that's why we have the King of Cups at the end, because it's going to be one that you love. And you're going to have family and friends there with you in the end that's going to support you, even though they may not have the belief at first in this big transition that you want to do. But in the end, you're going to be surrounded, flooded by a lot of support, because they're going to trust in your vision. You're also going to gain a lot of respect. They're going to trust, like, you know, some people, you just like, yeah, I trust what they say. Like, I trust their judgment. I trust when they tell me to go to a good pizza shop because they know good pizza. You know, stuff like that. Like, they're just going to overall trust you more. Let's get some more messages. It's so crazy how these cards are coming out. Last message. Okay. Bro. Okay, group 1 did not get this. Y'all did. Y'all must be directly a part of. That's why I said this is an ancient soul who can dibble and dabble with all energies. Okay? You're definitely a favored one, let's say. And that could be why your wish and your dream is being so heavily supported to manifest in this lifetime. Because not everyone's dreams come true, let's face it. Most people's dreams don't. But yours will. And you have so much support. Isn't that the last thing I said? And I said your family will be there to support you. Wow, yeah. But there's a spiritual family as well. And you're going to come into connection with different types of partnerships with other celestial family members who have incarnated in this lifetime to share the physical experience with you. And they will be of support to you too. How beautiful. They are going to open doors for you because look, it came out career transition. So those of you who have been feeling called to do more in your professional development, however it looks, or to go back to school, you know, whatever, however, open a business, you know, this is a sign that you should really consider doing that. If you want one-on-one support with a trusted coach or advisor, I'm an excellent person to recruit to the team. You can book a service by going in the description. You'll see a complimentary service for an alignment call where we could talk a little bit surface level on the goal that you have. Or, and I just saw 1919 on the timer, so maybe somebody who's really needs that should definitely book. It's free. I don't solicit anything. Or if you're ready to dive right in check out the full list of services. But you're definitely going to be overcoming great difficulties with this transition. And I just really, right now, what the word that's sticking out to me most is the word transition, because we have been saying that from the beginning. So career, yeah, with that transition, there's a big transition happening. And to be honest with you, this kind of looks like a male, female, you know, like androgynous. So some of you might be going through an actual sex transition. And I'm here to tell you, even if that's just one person, it's going to be okay, right? In the end, your angels are telling you that it's going to be okay. And, okay, interesting. You have Camuel twice. So for some of you, you may have a personal connection to Archangel Camuel, who is helping Metatron with this message. Finding inner peace. Didn't we say at the end of this, you will be, now I'm hearing as I touch this card, soaring high. You will be soaring high, right? So that's that inner peace I'm saying that you're going to be feeling. Just that inner balance, that inner peace with the... It's like, yes, I can feel this sense of release and relief once this entire journey has been accomplished. But it starts with this tower moment. Remember, you have to release the fantasy. Start believing in the dream. Okay? You got to be the point of confidence so that everything else can start to build. You have to build that confidence within. Believing in the dream, knowing that you can have it. And you're so freaking supported. It's unbelievable. Like, I just feel like hands are pushing up my back right now, keeping me fully straight. That's how supported I feel. Your angels are extending to you. And not to mention the amounts of love being poured into you. So thank you for bringing such divine, loving energy to my platform. And I do hope to see you in the future. You got this. And if you need any help, you know where to find me. Until next time, Love Naturally is out. Pile number 3, let's go. Let's jump right on into it. Welcome and welcome and welcome to your reading. We are going to be reviewing what messages that Archangel Metatron has for you. So we're going to start with casting a circle of divine protection around us so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through. Cashapp. Asking our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please stand at their points, protecting the circle. Alright. But y'all, I feel the need to kind of like jump right in. Hold on. Needed to clear the lens a little bit, and that significantly helped. Alright. So Archangel Metatron, please speak through me. What message do you have for pile number 3? Messages for pile number 3 from Archangel Metatron. And as I told every group, if you do not know who Archangel Metatron is, I recommend that you look at the first link in the description, and that link is going to take you to a understanding of who Archangel Metatron is. Actually, leave it there. So we have a tall tale, number 35. Endless possibilities. I have not been taking reversals in this reading, in any pile, for some reason. I didn't even really acknowledge that into your pile, so perhaps that could mean I should consider a reversal here. But just for the record, alright? Great and full. And then we have the Royal You. Yeah, even I want to just point out here at the bottom of the deck, you have Shining Through. There is something about you. Like, okay, there's something that is happening for you, you know. You've already gone through this transformation, or you've already kind of gone through a glow up, or you've already kind of gone through a period in which you've elevated, okay, however area of life. And you're starting to welcome in the opportunities that match that elevated part in your life. For example, if you've decided to start a business, you're going to start to get service offers either from co-collaborators that will expand your reach, expand your ability to attract more clientele. Okay, and even if you open like a bakery, there's something that you're going to come into connection with that's going to bring a lot of opportunities through the door that you don't see. Okay, Archangel METAtRON is telling you to get organized, literally. So in the aspect of, let's say this is not business or entrepreneurship or professionally related. Let's say you want to go back to school, okay, academically. You got to do things. You got to write letters and get letters of recommendations. You got to find out if there is a required test for or what are the prerequisites to enter that certification, licensure, or continuing education that you want to do. If it's not that, and let's say it's, I really feel for many of you, it's money related. Maybe you want your money to make money. But there's something where you've recently shifted inside and you are at the point where opportunities are going to start to flood in the door for you, and you have to get prepared, because there's something that's sticking out to me with this, a tall tale. Let me see what the message is. Oh, so I'm hearing, I can't believe my eyes. Because if you kind of look, this is how I'm seeing this. Like, this is the continuation of this crown. You see how this is like poked out at the bottom of that? But this looks like the top of this crown to me. That's how I'm putting it together, but follow me. You've, like I said, elevated, ascended, glowed up, whatever you want to use. You've entered this point, position, and period within your self ecosystem. A weird way to put it, but that's what it is. That's how it feels. It's like everything around you has kind of tightened up, you know, where you may have been sloppy in your management of said department of life, you know, insert a department of your life, your health, your appearance, your finances, your career, your personal hobbies, you know, like, you know, that's a department of life that we neglect, having a personal hobby. And that's something that you always share with somebody. I'm talking about something just for you, okay? But you've recently cleaned up, so the opportunities that are going to be coming into you, you're going to be like, yeah, fucking right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting that job offer. Oh, sure. You want me to come in for a third interview? Yeah, right. You want to offer me that much money on the contract? Sure. And I get, oh, let me guess, I get weekends off. Oh, what a great package. Oh, full dental coverage, full health insurance. Like, there's something that you will be shooting yourself symbolically, okay? Symbolically. In the foot, like you're going to be looking a gift mouse in the horse. Because you're not believing that what you are attracting is actually here. And Archangel METAtRON is here to tell you, all right, via your girl, Priestess Ishtah, you need to start believing it, baby, because you've earned this. You hear them, those engines in the background? That's like celebratory engines. I don't know, but it's just making me feel like celebration. I feel celebration. There's something that is being celebrated for you on the angelic realm. You have ascended. Your crown is being given, has been, I'm gonna say it how I said it, has. Your crown has been given to you. You have the scepter. You are now on the throne. How will you rule, king? How will you rule, queen? You can't look around because ain't nobody else wearing the crown. Ain't nobody else holding the scepter. Ain't nobody else on the throne. The throne just has room for one. So this is time for you to celebrate yourself, celebrate the victory, because you're at a, like, you won the battle, bitch. You won the war. If you've gone through hardships and your hardships has been your whole life, you've won. You are entering a period of celebration. This is the third pile. I'm telling you, the other piles were good. The first pile, ooh, heavy, but good, but very good, because deep healing is going to come there. Second pile was like, oh shit, yes. This pile, oh, this, don't tell nobody I said it. This was the pile to pick. Because this is making me really sense an individual. Stand up. Matter of fact, stand up for yourself. Stand up right now. Because you are an individual where you've done the work. And it doesn't mean spiritual work. You know what I mean? Like, because everything is spirit. So you could have just done an area of cleanup in a life's department. And now you are receiving the reward. But here is the caveat. Because every one of these has a caveat. You got to be ready to accept it. Are you ready to accept it? No. Are you really? Are you ready to reap in all of endless? And when I say endless, I could cry, because that's how sweet this energy feels. You ever had something that felt so good and make you want to cry? Maybe that's the Pisces in me. Cusp with Aries. You know, we're dramatic a little bit. Animated. But it's just that sweet. It makes you make a cry face. These are the rewards that you are receiving. And I feel very trembly and shaky. And I do feel like some of that is because of the uncertainties of how to navigate this energy. The uncertainties of how to accept and receive these blessings. But don't fool yourself. Don't kid yourself, kiddo. You earned this one. So stop self-deprecating. Receive and accept and keep that heart humble, because that's going to be one of the things that makes you that great king or queen. A humble heart. But you have to have power, and you got to rule. So let's get some openers. Let me cut the deck again. Let's get some openers. Fall where you may. One more. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. So we have here the page. This is going to be the Page of Wands. And this is the Brotherhood of the Light Egyptian Tarot. Okay. So you have here the Page of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Moon card, and last but okay, they said don't turn this over yet. Wait. Ooh, juicy. So starting here with this page, this is kind of like that energy I was feeling where you might feel like you're lying to yourself, or that these things are too good to be true. And a part of why you feel like they're too good to be true is because you're not really fully ready. So there's a part of you that needs to get ready, whatever it is that you're going after, this big goal. And let me just say, if you need a companion for your goals, check out your girl. I'm going to leave a personal link to my highly affordable, because sometimes these services out there, they're a little expensive, and you just need someone that can meet your pocket. It's highly affordable, but it's an amazing fucking service, all right? And it's an accountability partnership that you can do with me. You can book as you like, and I help you create a concrete plan to achieve any goal that's in alignment with your higher personal development. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to help you get your ex back or hex somebody. That's ridiculous. But I will help you to recover from that pain so that you don't feel the need to. So that's one of the services that I offer amongst other ones. So just check the description for... I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the camera to focus. So check the description for more. But what I'm saying is you need a concrete plan, okay? So you need something that has steps that are bite-sized, achievable, clearly formatted, clearly structured. You see this arrow? That's Sagittarius energy. That's that ambitious energy. So you need something that's going to allow you to have that, so your arrow can Arrows don't go zigzag, they go straight. Okay, sometimes they can curve, but when you shoot it right, it can just go straight. All right, so I want you to start to think about what it is that you need to begin doing to prepare for these opportunities that are going to be coming in quickly. All right, we do have here the Six of Swords. Yes, I'm hearing that not every opportunity is going to be a good one. So with these endless opportunities, there's obviously the shadow with the light, the good with the bad. We live in a universe of polarity and duality. It is not, you can't escape it. No matter where you go, you're going to have duality. Okay, so embrace it. With that, you are going to, because if you look here, because it's like, yeah, endless possibilities, but look how all of this energy is aligned with her third eye and her crown. And if you look closer, that almost looks like the cosmos. So I do feel that you being in highly deep connection with your celestial family, your celestial ancestors, and your pineal gland, and your third eye, which is the same thing, and your crown chakra. Those two things are very much so activated. I'm hearing for you to incorporate and be mindful of allergies, okay? If you have an allergy to it, don't listen to me, but incorporate essential oils or shampoos that have lavender, sage, and it doesn't have to be white sage, it can be regular green leaf sage, but lavender, sage, peppermint, and rosemary clarifiers for the crown when you wash your hair. Even as a male, when you wash, just put it on your dome, okay? Because I'm sure y'all wash your hair too. Y'all have hair, some hair up there, and put it on your scalp if not, and it'll help to clarify it. If not, you can substitute that out with essential oils. But again, be mindful of allergies. Test these things. Don't just go putting it on your skin. Please, I don't want you to have any harm that comes to you from something that I'm giving to you out of a purely good place. But the whole point of me telling you to do that is so that you can develop the ability and the heightened senses to decipher what is something beneficial for your goals or in alignment, and what is not in alignment, what will take you off track, what will deplete your energy, what will deplete your resources, and what may deplete even your finances. That could be a part of the struggle as to why you're like you may be hesitant to shoot that arrow. Because I mean, like I did say, I'm gonna keep in mind the reversals in this reading. This was in reverse, so you are hesitant to go forth towards these opportunities. You are hesitant to pursue them, and that again could be because of you not being fully prepared. Because when you're fully prepared, you're ready. Like, imagine having to go on a trip and you're not ready. Or better yet, imagine like the crush of your dreams. The crush of your dreams suddenly gets your number and hits you up and like, yo, I don't know, I'm in your town. I don't know how I ended up over here, but I'm coming to see you. Okay? Wouldn't you want to be ready for this person? Wouldn't you want to be ready for their arrival versus having to scramble like, oh my god, oh shit, I gotta go shave, I gotta go wax, I gotta go makeup, I gotta go shower, I gotta go whatever you have to do to get ready. So the point I'm trying to make is take the steps necessary now so that you can become ready for the experiences and the opportunities that are flying. Hold on, let's try it again. That are flying in through the door for you. Because with the Great and Fool card, and with this Moon card coming here, really represented by the Scorpion, which is Scorpio and Cancer energy. I'm gonna sprinkle a little Pisces in there too, but the Scorpio and Cancer energy. This is also, Scorpio and Cancers are some of the next to Capricorn and others, Aries too, but Scorpio and Cancers are very good with money. So Cancers is the sign of money because it's the sign number. It's number 4. It's the 4th house, and that's the house of the home, of domestication and fortifying the stability of the home, and that comes through finances and financial stability. to be able to function and run that home. So I do see that with this landing here on top of great info, or more so what I see is what I'm feeling for you is there are going to be some ventures that you're going to have to really trust your instincts with. Okay? There are going to be some opportunities that will show up. That's the one. And I don't want you to go in like looking for, no, is this the one opportunity? Is this the one? Like all of them are the kind of sort of the one, you know, when you decipher what's not and what is. But there is going to be, and they're not saying it's not limited actually. Overall, you're going to be required to have to use your instincts to trust yourself to go the full route, the full length, like the full yards, because at the end is your trophy. Like Scorpio and Cancer are so successful financially because they're tenacious, they're hardworking, and they're creative. So that's that instinct side. But then being able to pound that into matter, meaning actually creating, that's the earthly side. And going the full length, not giving up soon, and not so much about not giving up, but there, I didn't even notice the number 4 right here with the triumph. It's like completing the cycle. Oh, I get it. The plan that you put in place, that blueprint for your success, seeing that through. Even if you hit hurdles, create that plan B, create the alternate routes that you need on this path. But finish. Because it's hidden. You don't realize the greatness and the grandness that awaits you at the end. Okay? It is guised from you. You can't, you might think, oh yeah, I'm gonna get money and I'll have whatever your wishes, your goal is. Oh no, I know my family's gonna be good. No, like that's the tip of the iceberg. If you finish your plan and execute it all the way through, gosh. So we have the Royal You and the Mystery card. So let's see what it was. Okay, we have here the 7 of Wands. And double Sagittarius energy. Oh, look y'all, 7-7. I see this as a lucky number. This is a very lucky reading. And with Sagittarius energy here, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the king of the solars, right? And with this crown being here, I see you being crowned. I see you being solidified in your whatever you're creating. You're going to be the expert, or you're receiving high accolades, high praise. And if you're not searching for like the fame end of things, and not saying like connecting this to fame, but I'm talking about like because some people are quite introverted and they don't want too much attention. In your own respect, you'll be able to have your world, but in your own respect, you're going to receive high accolades. You're going to receive a lot of rewards and a lot of recognition for the contributions from this goal. I don't know what your goal is. I'm really freaking curious. Pile number 3. Can you let me know? Because we're going to wrap up your reading with some final closing messages from METAtRON. I feel the wind picking up, but you're working on something masterful, and protect your projects. But if you can share a little bit on what you want to do in the world and you're looking for inspiration, by all means. Closing messages from your METAtRON. Closing messages. Oh my God, didn't we just say you're creating something? Creative writing, y'all. And Archangel Gabriel is here to also help you with this. So you got to create this. This is create the plan. Write this plan out. Get it going. Execute in the most, uplifting of ways. Not in the, execute. Execute this plan. Let's get it going. We're waiting on you. Come on. You hear that? That's the card doing that. Let's see what this one is. Hello. Wow. Makes me almost want to cry. It says hello from heaven. Hello from heaven. And then I say that your loved ones, you're very much so connected and channeling your celestial family. And it says here, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let the worries go. So I do feel like they're supporting you with this vision. You're carrying on some type of a legacy from some of you are carrying on a legacy from an ancestor. You're picking up the legacy. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna close it there. We have here, you know what to do. Oh my gosh, I almost want to cry. Some of you might be teary-eyed. I want to cry. Oh my gosh. This is very like, please go forth with this. I can feel your energy, and I can feel like your passion behind this. And let's go, baby. Come on, we need you out here. Angel therapy, because that's what you are. You're a therapist. You're an angel therapist, and you are a leader. You're the leader. And we're ready to follow without the weirdness. We're ready to follow the steps that you've taken, okay, and that you will take in this journey, this blueprint that you're creating. It may even be a blueprint that is something that can be packageable and distributed to the masses. Maybe you're finding ways to make your life more efficient in a department that was chaos. You're bringing order to chaos. Look at you. As we end this reading at 7 minutes, right before it goes to 8. Thank you so much. And I'm looking at the next time log because I had a call that interrupted, and the second recording was at 7 minutes, y'all. So I just want to say you are very divinely supported and surrounded. Keep going. We want that amazing project that you're working on. Plan it out. You can do this. Who else can do it better? Know that I'm here to support you along the way with anything that you need. Look in the description. But until next time, Love Naturally is out.